So it finally arrived. I'm so excited. So this is the 1/18th Yeti Jr. Can-Am Maverick X3 XRS Turbo R. Wow, that is a mouthful. This is my first purchase since the Hobbyco Horizon merger. You're obviously going to see some of that actually mixed into this vehicle, and I'll go over that as we go through it. But let's dig in and see what we get here. Really excited when they announced this. For some reason, when they announced the 1/18th Yeti Jr., I wasn't really the biggest fan of it. But I'm really loving this little Can-Am side-by-side. This is slated as RTR, and believe me, this is about as RTR as you're going to get in the RC world. So this does include your charger, your batteries for your transmitter, and your car. The car itself, basically everything that you need to run. So as you can see here, Wally wants to get in. He wants to drive this baby already. You've got to wait, bud. But as I mentioned, this is your USB nickel metal hydride charger. So this transmitter is actually one of the changes that was made between the Hobbyco Horizon merger. And that's you normally would see this remote. So for the longest time, Axial, or all of the newer Axials, were coming with this tactic remote. And not to say that it's bad. This is the TTX 300. It's actually a really good remote. It feels really good in the hand. It's very ergonomic, and you know, for an RTR radio, it's actually really nice. But yeah, this is what most of the Axials would come with in the past, and now they're coming with Spectrum. It's funny because I've actually seen some videos on the 1/18th, and I really haven't seen anybody mention that. But this feels, I would say, just as good as that tactic, except for the trigger. I would say feels a lot more, for lack of a better word, mushy. Like, it just seems very, I don't know, seems kind of flimsy to me. But this is the STX2 Spectrum. And the good thing about this is you do have full control. So you have steering trim, you have steering rate. So that controls how fast it's going to turn left to right, and also your throttle trim, which is good if this is for somebody that's beginning in the hobby. You can tone that down, and once they get used to the speed, you can kind of tone that back up and as you go. So that's a nice feature. And then some boring stuff, of course, your manual, a couple little spare bits in here. You do get all your batteries for your remote. So again, when I say RTR, it is RTR. You do get the little cross hex in there, and that's pretty much about it. Here's the truck itself. It's actually pretty good size. So it's really cool. I just like the size of it. I think it's probably going to be a nice little scale accessory to be dragging around your crawler. This is a good beginner RC as well. I got this from Tower Hobbies for $149 shipped. They had a special where if you ordered over $100, it was free shipping. And I got this delivered to my door in about 4 or 5 days, something like that. And then also a lot of people have mentioned this. This is a little Yeti. It'd be cool if they would have included a sticker, or if they would actually incorporated that design into the body. That would have been pretty nice. But there she is. Good thing about this, it's 4x4. It is also a brushed system. Really nice thing about this is you can flip up the body, and that's pretty much it. You have access to everything underneath. No hassle. You do get a 37-turn 380 size motor and an ESC from, I want to say it's the same Dynamite. So again, here's another where you see the incorporation of Horizon. In the past, you have just Axial branded electronics. Now you've switched over to the Dynamite brand, which is nothing wrong with that. It's just, you know, it's really interesting buying these RCs for a while and seeing that incorporation happening. And your battery is included. This includes a 1300 milliamp nickel metal hydride battery. One thing that I find kind of interesting, since it is a Can-Am, is that it is a solid axle. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm not really that big into the off-roading world for the utility vehicles, but I don't know if that's really a standard feature on, you know, the 1/1 scale. But you know, it is the design for this, and it's pretty nice though. This is what would be considered a 3-link system for the upper. The bottoms are trailing arms, and one of the good things is that these are adjustable shocks. Now they are plastic, but being that it's 1/18th, that's really not in concern, other than just for looks if you want to go with the aluminum or something that's a little bit more heavy duty than these. But it seems that the suspension comes pretty well tuned from the factory. These are oil-filled shocks. Now as for the wheels, they are actually pretty nice wheels. It looks like they are Maxxis branded tires with, I'm not sure if the wheels themselves are branded, but they fit the style really very nicely. The rubber feels pretty good, although I feel like if you're going to run this on asphalt, that these these are going to wear down pretty quick. And also, in addition to that, I don't feel like there's any foams inside, so something to keep in mind as well. The scale drivers look pretty nice. I will say that the helmet could probably use a little work. They don't look like the most scale, so I'll definitely pop those off at some point, paint them, and make them look a little bit better. Well, that's going to do it for this video, guys. So it was just a quick unboxing and first look at the 1/18th Yeti Jr. Can-Am, which is what I'll call it instead of the ridiculously long name they have on the box. And I will do a running video on this very soon, so stay tuned. Make sure to hit the like, subscribe, and make sure to hit the notifications button to get all the latest videos. So see you on the next video. Thanks for watching, Flash Hobbies.